If you're looking for a good cry, you've come to the right place. We've compiled a list of 20 movies that will make you sob like a baby. From tear-jerking dramas to heart-wrenching romances. Whether you need a cathartic release or just want to feel something, these films are guaranteed to tug at your heartstrings and make you reach for the Kleenex. Some of these movies are based on true stories, such as Schindler's List, Hachi, A Dog's Tale, and The Color of Paradise, which depict the horrors of war, the loyalty of animals, and the struggles of disability. 11. Amour 2012. Amour is a French-language romantic drama film that tells the story of Georges and Anne, an elderly couple who are retired music teachers. Their peaceful and loving life is shattered when Anne suffers a stroke that leaves her partially paralyzed and dependent on Georges' care. As Anne's condition worsens, Georges struggles to cope with the physical and emotional burden of looking after her, while also dealing with their daughter Eva, who lives abroad and has her own problems. The film explores the themes of love, aging, death, and dignity in a realistic and heartbreaking way. The film received critical acclaim and won many awards, including the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film, and the BAFTA for Best Leading Actress for Emmanuelle Riva, who became the oldest person to win a BAFTA at 85.
Sur tes vieux jours.
Je m'en garderai bien. Mais c'est quoi mon image?
Tu es un monstre parfois.
Non mais dis-moi, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? T'es devenu fou?
Assieds-toi.
Non mais je veux pas m'asseoir. Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici?
12. The Elephant Man 1980. The Elephant Man is a biographical drama film that tells the story of John Merrick, a man who suffers from severe deformities and is treated as a freak in Victorian London. He is rescued by Dr. Frederick Treves, a surgeon who sees beyond his appearance and recognizes his intelligence and humanity. Merrick becomes a celebrity among the high society, but also faces the cruelty and prejudice of the world. The film is based on the true story of Joseph Merrick, who lived from 1862 to 1890.
Silent, unresisting target for your ridicule.
Stand up.
Stand up! Turn around! Mister, why is your head so big, mister?
But if you come to know him,
Have you always been the way you are now?
you will begin to see beyond the perversion of his form.
Are you in any pain? Are your parents still alive? Your father? Your mother?
And discover the beauty in the beast.
He is English. He is 21. His name is John Merrick. At no time have I met with such a perverted or degraded version of a human being as this man.
Am I to assume, then, that he is ultimately incurable?
Yes, sir.
This hospital doesn't accept incurables. The
Freak hunting. This is monstrous.
If you ask my opinion, he's only being stared at all over again.
People pay money to see your monster, Mr. Treves. I'll collect it. You're the monster, you're the freak.
What was it all for? Why did I do it?
And perhaps for the first time, you will understand the true meaning.
13. Requiem for a Dream 2000. Requiem for a Dream is a 2000 American psychological drama film directed by Darren Aronofsky and based on the novel of the same name by Hubert Selby Jr. It tells the story of 4 characters who are addicted to different drugs and how their lives spiral out of control as they pursue their dreams. The film is widely regarded as one of the saddest and most disturbing movies ever made, as it depicts the harsh realities and consequences of drug abuse, addiction, and withdrawal. The film follows Sarah Goldfarb, a lonely widow who becomes obsessed with appearing on a TV game show after receiving a prank call.
I'm going to be on television.
Help us!
If we can get enough cash together, we can make a fortune.
Purple in the morning, blue in the afternoon, orange in the evening.
14. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas 2008. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is a 2008 film based on a novel by John Boyne. It tells the story of Bruno, a young German boy who lives near a Nazi concentration camp during World War II, and his friendship with Shemuel, a Jewish boy who is imprisoned there. The film explores the themes of innocence, ignorance, and humanity in the face of horror and tragedy. The film is widely regarded as one of the saddest movies ever made, as it depicts the brutal reality of the Holocaust and its impact on both the victims and the perpetrators.
Hallo? Wie alt bist du? 8. Ich auch. Wieso hast du den ganzen Tag ein Pyjama an? Die Soldaten. Sie haben uns die Kleidung weggenommen. Mein Vater ist auch Soldat, aber keiner, der den Leuten die Kleidung wegnimmt. Der da soll dahin. Der da? Nein, der da. Der? Nein. Das ist ein Arbeitslager. Sie sind da drin, weil sie Feinde sind. Das sind Feinde?
Es reicht, wenn du weißt, Bruno, dass meine Arbeit sehr wichtig für unser Land ist.
Die Arbeit, die dein Vater hier leistet, wird in die Geschichte eingehen.
Ist alles in Ordnung? Wir finden Papa nicht.
Ich bin Soldat. Soldaten führen Kriege.
Das ist aber kein Krieg!
Es ist ein erheblicher Teil davon!
15. The Pianist 2002. The Pianist is a harrowing and heartbreaking account of the Holocaust, seen through the eyes of a Jewish pianist who struggles to survive in Nazi-occupied Warsaw. Based on the memoir of Władysław Szpilman, the film depicts his ordeal of hiding, starving, witnessing atrocities, and losing his family and friends, while clinging to his music as a source of hope and dignity. The film is directed by Roman Polanski, himself a survivor of the Krakow ghetto, and features an Oscar-winning performance by Adrian Brody as Szpilman.
You must get away at once. I'm not leaving. Can't I take my chances here?
But I have to keep moving here. The Germans are hunting down indiscriminately now.
Keep as quiet as possible. No one knows you're here. I want to help. I want to do something. Don't let them get you alive. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
La Vita e Bella 1997. La Vita e Bella, Life is Beautiful, is a 1997 Italian comedy-drama film directed by and starring Roberto Benigni, who co-wrote the film with Vincenzo Cerami. The film tells the story of Guido, a Jewish Italian bookshop owner, who uses his imagination and humor to protect his son from the horrors of a Nazi concentration camp. The film is a mix of tragedy and comedy, as it depicts the cruelty of the Holocaust and the power of love and hope. The film is widely considered one of the saddest movies ever made, as it shows the contrast between the innocence of a child and the brutality of war.
Noi siamo tutti concorrenti, no? Chi vince prende il primo premio.
No.
Alles klar, ich sage das nur einmal. Comincia il gioco. Chi c'è, c'è. Chi non c'è, non c'è.
Die Frau da!
Josué, vieni, veloce come il razzo. Vieni, vieni.
Buongiorno, principessa.
Mamma, vedessi il babbo mi porta in carriola, non so guidare. Da moretta a ridere, siamo in testa. Quanti punti abbiamo oggi, babbo? 1000 punti.
Te l'avevo detto, ci si diverte. Dove lo trovate uno più bello di me?
17. Titanic 1997. Titanic is one of the most famous and saddest movies ever made, depicting the doomed romance of Jack and Rose, two passengers from different social classes on board the RMS Titanic. The movie combines historical accuracy, stunning visuals, and emotional performances to create a powerful and unforgettable cinematic experience. The movie explores themes such as classism, survival, sacrifice, and love, as well as the human cost of the tragic disaster that claimed more than 1,500 lives. Titanic is a masterpiece of filmmaking that will make you cry for days. The Notebook 2004, based on the novel by Nicholas Sparks. This romantic drama tells the story of Noah and Allie, two young lovers who are separated by their social differences and the outbreak of World War II. Years later, they reunite, but Allie is engaged to another man. Noah tries to win her back. While reading their love story from an old notebook to an elderly woman in a nursing home, I was curious to see how this movie relates to the theme of my blog, which is the saddest movies ever made.
They fell in love, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
You want to dance with me?
Sure. This is a good story. I think I've heard it before.
It's like a dream.
So what do you do, Noah?
I work at the lumberyard.
How much do you make at your job?
40 cents an hour.
It has got to stop.
Noah?
He's a nice boy, but he is not for you.
I don't see how it's gonna work.
You are not to see him anymore, and that's final.
From the best-selling novel by Nicholas Sparks.
Oh, miss. How's about that date?
Comes a story.
It's normal not to forget your first love, but I want you for myself. Marry me.
About what we long for.
I saw your picture in the paper, and I just wanted to see if you were okay.
What we settle for.
I have a fiancé waiting for me.
What happened? Who did you choose?
And who we're meant for.
Why didn't you
19. Marley and Me 2008. Marley and Me is a comedy drama film based on the memoir by John Grogan, who chronicled his life with his mischievous Labrador retriever, Marley. The film follows John, Owen Wilson, and Jennifer Aniston, Grogan, a young couple who move to Florida and adopt a puppy to test their readiness for parenthood. They soon discover that Marley is not an ordinary dog, but a hyperactive, destructive, and uncontrollable force of nature that turns their lives upside down. Despite his antics, Marley becomes a loyal and lovable member of the family, who teaches them valuable lessons about love, loss, and life. The film is a heartwarming and humorous portrayal of the bond between humans and dogs, and the joys and challenges of raising a pet.
You can't go through a screen door.
It's just like a little kid, except no fur here.
That's not a dog. That is evil with a dog face.
You get an answering machine, and then went back and had the phone for dessert.
A dog can only have one master. Which one of you has the most authority in your relationship?
Well, maybe I'll stand over there for the beginning.
I thought so.
On December 25th, give your family the gift.
It's just beautiful.
Well, put it on. Where'd you do with it?
Oh, I put it right here.
It didn't just disappear.
Of Marley.
Come here.
Marley, spit it out.
Go to the kitchen. Come here. That's a good boy. Marley? Oh, honey, I don't see it.
20. The Fault in Our Stars 2014. The movie tells the story of Hazel and Gus, two teenagers who meet and fall in love at a cancer support group. Hazel has thyroid cancer that has spread to her lungs, and Gus has lost a leg to bone cancer. They bond over their shared love of a book called An Imperial Affliction, written by a mysterious author named Peter Van Houten, who lives in Amsterdam. They decide to use Gus's wish from a foundation that grants wishes to children with life-threatening illnesses to travel to Amsterdam and meet Van Houten.
You'd like to share some of your fears with the group.
My fears? Oblivion. What's your name?
Hazel.
What's your full name?
Hazel Grace Lancaster. Why are you staring at me?
Because you're beautiful. So, what's your story?
I was diagnosed when I was 13.
Your real story.
I am quite unextraordinary.
I reject that at the hand.
You know, Gus talks about you all the time.
We're just friends.
I hope you realize you're trying to keep your distance from me in no way lessens my affection for you.
Gus, I'm a grenade. One day I'm gonna blow up, and I'm gonna obliterate everything in my wake. And I don't want to hurt you.
You don't get to choose if you get hurt in this world, but you do have a say in who hurts you. I am in love with you, Hazel Grace. And I know that love is just a shout into the void and that oblivion is inevitable. And I am in love with you. All your efforts to keep me from you are gonna fail.